I didn't think I'd be walking out of a liquor store with a Wathen's single barrel in my hand. All right, here we go. It's Matt. Welcome to Bourbon Banters 2020. And a little story is that I go in a liquor store not expecting much, see the usual bottles, need something a little bit different, maybe a single barrel. See a Blanton's right in front, and I'm a little, the price of Blanton's have gone up probably about $20 in the past year and a few months. I got plenty of them, so I really don't care about Blanton's. But they're at $82 now, and I'm like, why? Okay, things cost more. I get it. Things are tough. People are struggling, but I get it. I get it. Walked away from that. Didn't care. As I go strolling through the liquor store, and as I'm sure every liquor store has it, a little section area of stuff that's on sale. Pretty much, please pick me bottles. The last dying spot before they go wherever. I don't know where they go after that. I think they just sit there until someone picks them up or desperate enough to get it because of the sale price. Well, I came across this Wathen's single barrel. There it is right there, Wathen's single barrel. It's on the rack of the on sale, get rid of, do whatever, the miscellaneous hodgepodge of bottles. It's sitting there and I'm like, you know what? Never seen it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and try it, but it's a good price. Of course, I'm in there. I'm going to pour a glass real quick. Of course, I Google it. It said it's supposed to be like $55 people are selling it for. Send me a look at the shape of that thing. It is the Elmer T. Lee bottle. Identical. And that's perked my interest. I'm going to get this thing. It says, MSR, the MSRP is about $55. It's on sale. It's on sale for $35. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. It's a single barrel. If it's bad, okay, I lost $35. But I want to do a few tasters because as you can see, drink a little bit. The first sip, when I first cracked it open, let it air out a little bit, wasn't all that. Pretty bland, pretty flat. A couple days later, had another sip, and it is actually better than the first time. So for $35, I took a chance. Of course, single barrel is very barrel to barrel. You get one barrel, that's it. So this one here says on the neck, barrel number 4403. So if you see one of these things elsewhere, it's not going to taste exactly like this. It might be a little bit different, or it might be the same. Don't know. What threw me for a little bit of a loop, this thing was hand bottled, 10/21/22, 3.5 years ago. So it's either been sitting in a warehouse for a little while, sitting on the shelf at the liquor store for a while. Don't know. Maybe that's why it's for $35 on the Please Pick Me rack on sale for $35. So I'm like, screw it. I'll do it. That kind of caught me. I'm just now I had to deep dive into seeing what this is. Let me do nose. Very light, kind of a corn smell, a little bit of corn. I don't know, maybe just a little bit of corn. My nose is kind of messed up right now, so I'm going to take a first sip on this thing. First sip, you get the vanillas, you get the oaks, and it actually gotten better as it has been opened. I think it's actually worth it. Spreadsheet or the information on this thing. Okay, the mash bill on this is 77 corn, 10 rye, 13 malt and barley. It's 94 proof. It is a single barrel. Like I said, barrel number 4403. They say it's between 4 and 8, but I've gone down the deep dive looking to see where this thing is actually from. On the bottle it says Charles Medley Distillery, Wathen's single barrel, personally selected Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. That's what it says. Don't say much more on the label. That's it. The Wathen Single Barrel Bourbon is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey produced by the Charles Medley Distillery based in Owensboro, Kentucky. While the Medley family has a long history of distilling in Kentucky, the whiskey is currently sourced, so they say, from Heaven Hill. Don't know. No one really tells you. Just speculation. It's selected by the family. And I also read that the distillery no longer it's being distilled in Owensboro. It's actually the family name is on it, and they have that mash bill, specifically their mash bill, their way of doing it, have a big name distillery do it, produce it, and they bottle it, ship it out, and get a bottle whatever. But little history on this. Medley started the business Thomas Medley started the business in 1933 and the ratification of the 21st Amendment with Prohibition. Initially selling unaged spirits, his son, Wathen Medley, took over in 1940 and is credited with inventing the single barrel bourbon concepts. Charles Medley purchased his great-grandfather's distillery in 1995, ran it for 12 years before selling it to Agonustra in 2007. That's a rum-making company. That's what they say. I've tried looking. Jacob Call and his team restarted the whiskey production in 2016. Don't know, they may be using in the name, having it distilled somewhere else. And what was crazy about this, where they got it bottled, I don't know. It drove me through the loop. Out of Fairfield, California. Fairfield, California. That's Northern California, for anyone that wants to know. I read that on the back and I'm like, another wrench. So I'm assuming what they do, instead of having it bottled out there, pay a distributor, do it, all that stuff, these guys bottle it out and they ship the booze out there in barrels, containers, I don't know what, get it bottled, and then they distribute it that way. I don't know how that system works. Maybe it's the more efficient way of sending bulk on a truck or train, have it dropped off and bottle it there in a Elmer Till Lee bottle, go from there. So on this thing, on the nose, I'm going to try this again. A little bit of vanilla on there, I guess. Corn, vanilla-ish. But on the palate, here we go. I'll do it again. You get vanilla, you get a hair bit of oak. You get a lot of sweetness on there. No proof whatsoever. It's 94 proof, but zero taste of proof. You can drink this. You just keep going and get dangerous. Eventually, the 94 proof will catch up to you. You get a slight bit of maybe a clove in there, mint in there, but then it fades pretty quick. What I'm saying is, for 35 bucks, it's a good, very good bottle. For 50 bucks, not so good. When you got to compare it to other single barrels, the things that you're going to pay for, you're going to pay for name, you're going to pay for age, you're going to pay for proof, you're going to pay for rarity. And yeah, this falls in a rare category, but it doesn't, and you're going to pay for the pop of the flavors. This ain't massive pop, wow flavors out of it, but it's consistent, smooth, it doesn't burn, it tastes good. And if you're just starting out, and if you want to try and compare it to a Blanton's that's, double the price, it's a no-brainer on, hey, if you can't afford 80 bucks, see if this thing is on a for sale rack and pick it up and see what's up. It's not bad. Not bad. It's 35 bucks. And this thing was on the rack saying, please pick me. I picked them, and I think it turned out good because obviously I got a second bottle. This thing is a good everyday sipper. Try some different flavors. It's a single barrel, so there might be a little bit difference between one and the other. And the finish just sits there with a little bit of raisin and just sugar, massive amount of sugar. And the finish isn't long. It doesn't do some crazy coating. It ain't top-notch stuff. But for its time, I'm sure it was pretty good stuff. This thing, for the price, 35 bucks for me. I think it's great. Bought a second one. But if you see this thing around, it's barrel number 4403. If you see it out there, pick it up. It's worth it. And chances are it just may be sitting, this baby may be begging you, sitting on the for sale sign, for sale rack, saying, please, please pick me. It's worth it. It tastes good. 35 bucks all day. All right. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Talk to you later, and hopefully it was helpful. Thank you.